Yeah.
What brings you out to the park today? It seems like you guys have some stuff going on.
I came more to support SEPTA. And
what's going on with SEPTA?
What's going on with SEPTA is not enough. And the Republicans' argument is, well, doggone, we're supposed to, we need to get money for our bridges and highways.
Which you do.
The fact is they're getting it.
Did anybody tell them? Just give them a quick reminder. Say, hey guys, you have it. They might just have forgotten. Like, oh shit! When you find like a 20 in your back pocket,
What?
you're like, oh,
There
awesome.
It is.
Oh my god!
That in my dresser here.
Yeah,
Right?
oh jeez.
Hold on.
Sorry guys. Sorry.
Yeah. Just got to put St. Anthony.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, dear St. Anthony, come around. Septic funding's gone. It can't be found.
Welcome back to another episode of Men at Work. I'm Kyle Pagan, as always, joined by Matt Peoples, and we're here in Rittenhouse Square talking to people about what they do for work. If you enjoy the show, hit subscribe, leave a comment on YouTube, leave a review on iTunes for us or Spotify, because it helps a ton, and let us get more incredible guests.
And if you'd like some more bonus, some hot, spicy bonus content, we're starting to do every week on Wednesdays. We're live streaming. It's called Office Hours. So you can write stuff into us about stuff going on in the office, your rival in the office, your baby girl in the office, any issues you're having there, and honestly, any relationship issues, whatever you're feeling that week. Send them into us. We'll talk about them. We'll chat them up. You can join the live stream. It's only $1. We have a $1 tier. That's all you got to pay so that my kids can eat this week and Vito can eat in a couple weeks. We owe him $600.
100%. Yeah, and every time you sign up for the dollar tiers, we'll shadow box on Instagram.
We will shadow box.
Shout you out.
We will literally say your name over. We'll scream it like Adrian, like a Rocky did.
Yeah. Matt, we had a busy week this week. People are pissed off that the cost to watch live sports are increasing. Alcohol consumption for the first time ever is down.
Yeah,
the lowest it's been since 1939. And people are complaining that the new ChatGPT is too mean.
Yeah.
The new update is too mean. Where should we take it today?
Well, I got to talk alcohol consumption. What the hell is going on, people?
It's 100% consumpted in my house.
I'm responsible for at least 90% of nationwide consumption. I'm trying to pull my weight. Somebody join me, for Christ's sake.
It's down to, I want to say, 54%.
Is that right?
54%. We're talking like back in 74 to 81, we had 70% of America was consuming alcohol.
Yeah.
Are you just looking at the protest over here?
Well, no, I was taking a peek. 74. Sorry, yeah, of course.
So back when these people who are protesting over here, a lot of olds over here, alcohol consumption was at an all-time high at 70%. But that's when you could like drink and drive too.
Yeah, that's what you hear. But your dad was like, yeah, you just didn't have more than 12, because then you can't drive home. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Did you ever see that famous video where it was like it was the people who worked at the mail office back in the 80s? I think it was like Cincinnati or something like that. They made a federal law that you couldn't drink and drive, and the one USPS office was going absolutely insane. Yeah. They were like, "What are we going to do next? Give our fucking country to Vietnam? Give it to China?"
That would be those guys over there protesting the No Kings. Would just be no Miller Lights restrictions.
Oh, dude! If they took away my Miller Lights, they took away my garage beers, my Bud Lights. That's the thing. Like these guys, here's what we need to do, and this is what we might finally get it. We need to get our biggest crack scientists together.
Yeah.
Back in the 40s, it was the atom bomb.
Yeah.
We need a hangover cure. You know how you have all those hangover cures? It's like, oh, take this Blowfish or take this Liquid IV. It cures the hangover.
Blowfish.
You never had Blowfish?
No, what is that?
Blowfish was like that was around for a little bit. You buy that on Amazon. And apparently if you took it before you went to bed or took it before you went out to drink that night, you wouldn't wake up with a hangover.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That
It was
never
junk
worked.
science.
And it never worked.
It was
It's
junk
crap.
science.
I buy those hangover things every time I go to the liquor store, and then it's just me having to chug some tiny little 5-hour energy style bottle.
Yeah. It's all junk science.
It is. It's
But
crap.
if there's ever a time that Anheuser-Busch, Molson Coors, all the big Labatt's, Blues, and everybody gets together, it's now. Because if you want to, because I think it's directly correlated to how bad hangovers are.
Yeah, it has to be. It has to be. I mean, I just like, I think people are quitting on the booze. I think they're moving to the weed drinks, and I think that's no good. As somebody who does participate,
booze, right?
No, it's just marijuana weed. It makes you high. You don't get drunk off of it. You just get nervous alone in your apartment, and you watch Like Mike by yourself.
See, that's not fun.
That's fun for me, or for guys I know, guys I have heard of, like that stuff.
Because I just think about it like when you go back, like think of a nice cocktail down the shore watching the sunset, or think about a nice cocktail in a field, a nice Budweiser after you're done mowing the lawn or something like that.
Yeah,
like there's
I know.
nothing better than a nice beer after you do something, or honestly just work 8 hours a day and just get yelled at by your shit boss the entire day.
You go to your shit boss, and then you write into Office Hours on the Patreon, $1 tier, subscribe please, and then you go home to your mean wife, and she's drinking wine, but she tells you if you drink beer, it makes her nervous because her dad did. So then you can't drink beer, and she's wine drunk. Then you got to watch Love Island. You're like, babe, I think we watched this episode. And she's like, you just remember because you think the girls are hot. It's like, shut up. Yeah. Anyway, so that's what beer is like in my life. Dude. Alcohol consumption. Don't let it go down.
I am commencing Suck Down today to help out.
Pause.
No.
Yeah, you are going to a Suck Down event.
I'm going to Suck Down event. I'm going to Brumate, Jason Kelsey's premiere of his mock movie, I want to say.
Yeah.
Basically Bloodsport, but he was powered by the consumption of garage beer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Good stuff. Not a commercial at all. Very nice.
Mm-hmm. Do you think, like, back to the alcohol consumption thing, I just feel like I just feel like you couldn't watch a sunset on shrooms.
I'd be terrified. I don't know how people do any of that stuff, like looking at nice, picturesque things while you're high. To me, it just reminds me that I'm going to die one day.
Bert Kreischer has that all-time quote where he's just like, I just like to drink here, I like to drink there, I like to drink, like, and he details it so well, and he puts it into like such a perspective on how awesome it is to drink beer.
It is.
Because like the last time that I saw a sunset or a sunrise, it was because of cocaine.
Yeah. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, that thing.
I haven't seen a sunrise in a decade.
And you were inside during this one. You weren't even outside.
I was taking the blinds and like looking outside, being like, I got to go to sleep.
That lady has
birds chirping.
That's the sickest way to watch a sunrise, is very suspiciously through your blinds while you're smacked off coke.
What are those kids doing out there riding on their bikes?
They're doing wheelies and they keep swerving around people. I don't like that at all.
So it's just like yeah. I mean, you can't, like, these designer drugs these kids are getting nowadays. These vapes, like, you can't bring a beer to English class.
Yeah, you can't bring a beer.
You bring a vape to English class,
which I don't get. Let the kids drink beer. I think kids should be, as long as they're full-time in students.
Okay.
They should be allowed to have at least 3 beers today.
What age?
14.
Okay, so basically, what is it in Ireland? It's as long as your belly's to the bar.
Is that what it is?
I think it is.
They measure you.
I think they have like a certain alcohol law, but like you get in like those rural country ass areas.
Yeah.
I think once you get a head above the bar, it's like, come on, have a pint.
Yeah, what's the issue, dude? There's like 11 cops in that town. They can't pull everybody over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and the Irish are so happy.
Yeah, they are. Well, they're a little mean. They've gotten meaner. Since they got an example of Conor McGregor kicking people's asses, they've gotten a little bit meaner. I'm speaking of my own people, of course, but something's been going on where there's a lot of shadow boxing infiltrating the Irish community. Hey, how you doing there, fucker? Hey, what you got there? Oh, body shot.
I was looking at the charts about the alcohol consumption. It's all the whites. It's the whites who are stopping it, but it's the whites who are making less than $40,000 and making more than $100,000. I, in between $40,000 to $99,999, I'm keeping up with the consumption.
So it's down for people in that price range that are making that amount of money.
In that tax bracket, yep.
And are
so
what?
the rich is the I don't want to say 1%, but like the rich people who are making like 6 figures or more,
yeah,
it's like down 13% in that bracket.
Okay.
And then the people who are making $40,000 or less, it's down in that bracket. Which you think if you were like poor.
Yeah, at least steal. Well, they might be.
Get to the bottle.
They might be stealing it, so you can't record that that's actually being sold.
Oh, okay.
So it seems like maybe people are stealing more. That could be a nice way to turn this.
Yeah.
It's not that alcohol's down; people are stealing more.
Well, I mean, also you think about the people who make $40,000 to $999,000. I don't mean to go factual Kyle on you and everything.
Okay.
But those people are typically in their 20s and 30s, where like drinking is like a big thing.
Yeah.
You know, where you're going out every night, you're going out like 5 nights a week and stuff. You're going to the bars and everything. When you're $100,000, usually you're like maybe like a career person or 35, 40 years old.
Yeah.
Again, back to the hangovers. It all goes back to the hangovers because you take an edible and it's amazing the next day.
Nah, I don't know.
Oh, really?
I actually was thinking about that recently. Allegedly, I know somebody who was me that took an edible, and the next morning I couldn't have a thought. I didn't have a thought till like the afternoon. Yeah, okay. It's a different kind of hangover. You don't feel shitty. It just feels like your brain is like, it feels like a fuzzy TV screen.
Okay.
That's how I feel, at least. The edibles hit me, dude.
That's what I think when I'm drinking. I'm terrified for my bachelor party.
Oh, yeah?
I haven't drank like that in months.
You have been.
Years.
You actually, now that you bring that up, you might be part of this reduction in alcohol. You
I
have
was
not been
sober
boozing
for a little bit, but I wasn't. I'm back on the wagon.
I know, but you go through these ebbs and these flows. I remember a while ago you were like, I'm going to do 30 days clean or some shit like that.
I just wanted to do 30 days, yeah, and then I bought a beat machine, or I was thinking about buying a beat machine. And then I was like, I got to get back on the booze.
Yeah, this is where it goes, dude. The minute you start looking through eBay for like, this beat machine's rated really well for a used machine, that's when you're like, I have to have a cocktail immediately.
It's so bad because like I will say this, and it's not going to help the case and everything, but when you stop drinking and you're just surrounded by friends and family who are drinkers,
sure,
your life becomes the most boring thing in the world.
Yeah, that's probably right.
You have to replace it with beats and hiking.
Yeah, I think you have to like get to know yourself, which sounds awful. I have no interest in that.
Pick up basketball. trying to think what else I tried to replace it with. Reading, audiobooks.
I feel like I got a lot more texts from you during that time. Like, what are you up to, dude? And I'm like, having fun.
Yeah.
You staying home in your weird lair. No, I couldn't do it. And I won't do it.
It's got to course correct, though, because, like, again, drinking, I hate to harp on drinking, but drinking it's fun. It's so much more fun than designer drugs. What do I want to do, melt on my couch and watch a documentary?
Yeah, but that's a nice change of pace. As I get older, I notice that I don't like being out at the bar that long. But I like coming home with the group that I went there with and then continue drinking at the apartment.
What about a daytime drink?
I love a daytime drink. Daytime
Best.
drink is still number one forever.
You get a summertime, 7 p.m. daytime drink.
Oof.
There's not much better.
Put me at a brewery, although a bone to pick with breweries. People, you can bring your kids and you can bring your dog. You don't have to bring your kids and your dog and your kid's dog.
What's the problem?
Oh my God, dude. I'm trying to sit there and enjoy a beer that tastes bad. And meanwhile, I have kids running around, stepping on my toes, dogs barking, yelling, humping.
Outdoor brewery or indoor brewery?
A lot of the indoors are letting them indoors these days. I say leave the dog in the car, roll the windows up. No, I'm kidding. But, it's just too much. It's too much going on. Then you got drunk moms running around. It's just allowed. Breweries have really kind of, if you ask me, they're on a downslope.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not happy with breweries. I used to be a big brewery head, and I think because everyone's trying to make the new cool beer, they all just are starting to kind of taste bad.
A lot of hazies, very hazy right
hazy.
now. Which I enjoy a nice hazy IPA because they're a little lower.
Yeah.
Like I had a Dogfish 60 Mint the other day. Shout out to Dogfish, one of the greatest beers of my young generation. But, like, it doesn't hit like it used to. The IPAs, it just, like, dries my mouth out. It's like...
Yeah, I know.
Just, like, my taste buds are just changing.
But I don't like even just what you said, like the names now that they sound like a quarterback doing like a fucking snap count.
True.
Double Dog Day, A, High SPA.
Yeah.
I don't like
Wide Right Trips.
Wide Right Trips.
IPA.
Jason Kelsey, Garage Beer. Yeah. I don't like it.
It's tough.
But we do like garage beer.
So you think it's the breweries? You think the breweries have something to do with the lower alcohol consumption?
Yeah, I think people are there. That's like some of their earlier exposures to drinking at a place, and they're realizing it kind of stinks on ice.
Yeah.
At least that's what I think.
Maybe we can ask ChatGPT, who apparently is way too mean to people right now. They don't like their tone. They don't like the new ChatGPT's update. They don't like Sam Altman's tone that he put on his little robot.
What is it? What does it say?
Apparently, it's not nice.
Really?
It's not being nice to people.
It's condescending?
It said it's condescending, yeah. They said the tone is a little off.
Did you pull any up? Like any reason?
I didn't pull any up, but that were the reviews when ChatGPT 5 came out, that Sam Altman was, his little robot was a little too feisty for people's liking, which is such a 2025 headline. It's insane.
Yeah, dude. Oh, my God. We're tone policing AI now. This is the craziest thing I've ever heard. What is it even... Although I can't even say that, because if ChatGPT was snarky to me, that would really make me upset. Every time I talk to ChatGPT, he's like, holy shit, dude, how have you been? That's a great question, actually. No, you cannot get too high and die. You should be fine, man.
That is pretty funny, though. Like, actually, like, if the ChatGPT, I actually kind of agree with the reviews. If the ChatGPT wants to win, like, Sam Altman's out there saying that, like, we're going to have one day more conversations a day with AI than we are with other humans.
Yeah.
Which I think that's probably already happening.
Yeah.
The tone has to be nice. You have to be nice, robot AI.
Depends. I think it depends on the person. I don't think you would like a friendly AI. You're a very get stuff done type of guy. I think you want the no nonsense.
Yeah.
I need the fluff.
Yeah, 100%. Like, you need to be like, hey, Matt, how was your day?
Yeah.
You look good today.
I look great.
There's new Birkenstocks?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, by the way, you're asking about if you can get too high and die? No.
No, man, you'll be fine.
Me?
You like, this is a ChatGPT. Weisenhogen.
I want my ChatGPT to be a strong, mean Asian man.
Is that right?
I want mine to be a direct to there's an Asian man sitting across.
Yeah, have fun with this one.
I want my ChatGPT to be like a father, an Asian father whose kid just brought home a B in science.
Oh, okay. So most disappointing.
Maybe without the corporal punishment, but like the you've dishonored your family.
Is that what it is?
But we're gonna cut it right to the chase.
You don't want I'm mad, I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
You want but Asian disappointed.
Exactly. Well, I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. It's more like Italian Irish father.
Sure.
I want more like you do it again.
Oh, is that right?
I'm
getting the nunchucks out.
I'm gonna supercoo.
Yeah, your dad's gonna kill himself.
Your dad's gonna kill himself if you bring dishonor to this family.
Dude. By the way, quick sidebar. What a great parenting strategy is if you're mad at your kids if they're doing bad stuff, tell them, hey, if you don't knock this off, daddy's gonna kill himself. That's actually so sick, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, you got another excessive talking in class. I promise you I'm going to shoot myself in the mouth in front of you and your sister. Is that okay?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I mean, what do you want? I mean, like, you want your ChatGPT to be like into renewable energy. That's your
Yeah.
ChatGPT.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Like liberal dad who
Yeah.
reads like Newsweek.
Yeah, he just tells you it's beautiful, you tried.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Just give me a great question and then respond to the obviously bad question that I asked.
Your ChatGPT has chicken soup for the soul in his bathroom so that he can read about facts. And poems and soliloquies.
Yeah.
And,
I want to go. I don't want to read about facts. I want to go read about feelings.
now, my ChatGPT, he's got Young Su's The Art of War. I know I just fucked that artist artist name up.
I think your ChatGPT's
Sun
name
Tzu.
is Young Su.
Sun
actually.
Tzu.
Sun Tzu.
Sun Tzu's Art of War.
Sun Tzu.
That's my ChatGPT.
It has been so long since we have spoken. Your question is most dishonorable. You are coming home with another bee. That's it for today.
Shout out to ChatGPT, but get a little nicer, dude. I would
Yeah.
use a little bit nicer. I just want more direct questions. Like when I ask ChatGPT, I'm just like, "Yo, what's the big news today?"
Bro, by the way, they frame it like them being like you're going to talk to ChatGPT more than you talk to other people. Dude, it's just a Google search.
Google.
It's just that's basically you saying like you're going to use the internet a lot during your life. It's like, okay, yeah, no shit. Of course, I'm going to ask things to learn more knowledge. I'm not having a direct conversation. Now, there are people, like we talked about it last time, like the AI girlfriends and all that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, you're the one talking to him.
Yeah, I'm just checking in on Naughty Girl, for God's sake.
How's
God
she
forbid. Good, yeah, the girlfriend didn't love that bitch.
Nothing. Uh.
Little does she know, I'm actually banging Down syndrome AI. You don't have to worry about her, dude. Hit him from the back. All right, let's get cut.
That's not getting cut. That was fucking hilarious. Naughty Girl, and then what was the other one? General Thinker or something like that?
Master Arguer, I think.
See,
it
Master
was.
Arguer. That's ChatGPT 5.
That's ChatGPT 5. That's the master debater.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Shout out Cartman. Shout out South Park. Yeah, no, of course, dude. By the way, so I guess we could touch on it briefly. DC is now a police state, and it seems like we got folks trying to make that not happen here.
Yeah, we got a No Kings protest actually to our right. I would love to talk to a cop to see if like a Philly cop. God, what a fucking mind melter that would be in.
That'd be a nightmare. Have fun with that,
If
dude.
Trump was like, by the way, we're taking over Philadelphia, and like you and the National Guard comes in and takes over like your like duties. and
Yeah,
stuff.
he's running your beat. I cannot fathom. Like, go ahead, dickhead. You do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, see how easy it is. He's fast as hell. Go catch him. These fucking guys are fast as hell in Philly. DC, they move like snails over there, but over here they're sprinters. Cause that would be the craziest interaction, dude. A poor Coast Guard guy who's like, I signed up because I thought I'd never have to do anything ever. He's like, wait, I'm the police in DC now? What the fuck?
What the I was hoping to be called in like every 5 years when there was a riot. Now I actually have to work 24 hours a day. Fuck this,
DC,
dude.
it's not even the coast, dude. I'm not even guarding the coast. It's in the name. What am I doing out here?
What am I guarding? The Potomac?
Yeah.
Potomac? Whatever the fuck that thing is called?
Fucking guarding Capitol Cupcakes or whatever that place is called on Georgetown's campus.
We could have used the National Guard on January 6th.
Dude, we should have stormed a cupcake place.
Where was Trump then?
He was busy.
He didn't call the boys in then.
He was tweeting that Mike Pence is gay, dude. He was fucking busy that day. God, what a psychopath, dude.
What a crazy thing.
Dude.
It's all he's doing all this because someone called him a pedophile.
He's like, that's it. The Coast Guard's our police now.
That's it.
You guys want to call me pedophile?
That's it. I'm spazzing. I'm going nuts.
Dude,
Kobe.
what if the Epstein files, in the files, it says you have to make the Coast Guard the police? That's him releasing the early files, dude. Also, can't stand him, obviously, but an all-time quote. In the middle of his speech announcing that D.C. is now a military-run police state, he's talking about, everybody's trans, everything trans now, they're all trans. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Did you see that? Just because everything's trans, they're all trans. Can you believe it? These guys, they're all becoming girls. It's just crazy.
My guy.
And these police are transitioning to Coast Guard, just like these trans women in our in our military.
He's just called the Coast Guard pussy. He's just called he's like our beautiful, our best police force and everything. They're gonna be the fucking Coast Guard.
They're going to be the Coast Guard. We're going to have them run Washington, D.C.
The Coast Guard, they're gay. We all know it.
We all know. We all say it. Look, the guys in the Marines, they tell me that. They say these guys are gay. Mr. President, they say, sir. He always starts when people address him. He always mentions that they call him sir. It drives me nuts, dude. That guy said, sir. He said, the most military we've ever had in D.C. Can you believe it?
He's just spazzing in the group chat right now.
Dude, he's got to get...
Your boys, just like everybody has a group chat, and like sometimes the group chat turns on you.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's everyone's going through it. Sometimes it's your day, and it's never fun. But you know what? You got to take it like a champ.
Yeah.
You can't be. Well, at least my mom's not dead. You can't say that. You're like, if someone's gonna roast you, you're getting roasted.
You got to let it be roasted.
And he's getting roasted right now, and he's telling his best friend, he's like, well, at least my mom's still alive.
Yeah, he's
He's just like, DC. You're now mine.
What a wonderful equivalency that.
Alligator Alcatraz, now you're mine, dude.
Holy shit.
He just went in.
Yeah, he's losing his marbles, dude.
He's just like, he's telling his other best friend, is like, well, at least I didn't lose my job after 6 months. It's like, Jesus, Donnie. It's like, we got to get Donnie out of the group chat. He's too powerful.
Still sending Joey B. you up text, though, the entire time. I miss you, Joe.
God.
Joe, we miss you.
I mean, just, dude, imagine.
Dude.
I've been called a pedophile before in my group chat. Like, we just let shit fly. Like, it's like, if you subpoenaed people's group chats, none of us would ever be able to go outside ever again.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. Yeah.
He gets called a pedophile.
I'm just getting called a pedophile and spazzing.
Fuck it, DC's mine.
Dude, honestly, I don't want to say respect it, but I would have a similar reaction if these amenities were afforded to me. I would enact the police state if somebody had pressing evidence that I was a pedophile.
Do you think he just like wakes up? He's like, wait, I can do that?
Yeah.
He just wakes up one day. He's like,
his entire life is like, God, I wish I could arrest citizens with the military. And they're like, this page in this fucking bullshit document actually says you can. Said, nice, let's do that. They'll never call me a pedophile again. Don't ever fucking call me a pedophile.
There was another thing that he did. It's like everything's just like so funny. It's like, hey, but everybody, look over here. Look over here right now.
That's
look
all
over
it is.
here. It's all look over here.
It's a lot of him, distracting.
It's the best. What did he do? He was like doing like there was one that was fucking hilarious. The other day, it was like a couple weeks ago. It was like when the Epstein files were going hot in the streets.
Well, he got in on the Sydney Sweeney stuff.
That was what it was. Yeah. It was like he's like Sydney Sweeney. Yes, Melania, go sue Hunter Biden.
Go sue Hunter Biden for $1 billion. That's crazy, dude. It really is. It goes in that laundry list of like, somebody calls you a pedophile, you're like, I'm fucking suing the ex-president's son. I'm enacting a police state. I'm talking about Sydney Sweeney's tits. I'm losing, man. I'm not doing good. He's the friend that's sending you like 11 TikToks, and you're like, I haven't watched a single one.
Your girl's like, what's wrong today? He's like, nothing, not knowing that you're just getting smoked in the group chat right now.
Yeah, she has no idea the battle you're fighting.
He little kid spazzes. You ever like, when you were like, Kevin Hart has a great bit about this when it's like, you're going to send me to my room, bitch.
Oh, yeah, when you go in your room and you silent scream as a kid. No, Joe.
Just screaming to his pillow 24/7. It's the best. If you ever wondered if it was like, hey, I wish I could watch the most powerful man in the world crash out literally right in front of me. Like, I wish I knew what presidents were like when it was like really going bad behind the scenes, and we're just watching it all play out.
We're getting to see it.
Amazing to watch.
It's the saddest but most entertaining reality show I've ever unfortunately been a part of, dude.
It's the Dallas Cowboys, except the Dallas Cowboys are running the fucking world.
This is Hard Knocks, dude. This is behind the scenes. You can see that there's a lot of turmoil in the locker room.
We need a Hard Knocks style for the presidency.
We're getting it, for Christ's sake, dude.
Him and Putin behind the
They don't hide
anything. You see him
anything.
though, dude. Say what you want about him.
What?
Flying a B-2 bomber over Putin's head when he got there.
Yeah.
That's
obviously sick, but obviously sick. I cannot argue that. We've spoken about it before, that a plane flying over, boy, do I, whatever an eagle sounds like. Cacaw? God. But, yeah, I don't know. I had a point.
it's the most American thing you can do.
It is. It truly is. Although I heard Fox News reported that Putin steamrolled Trump. Quote, steamrolled. Yeah.
Are they jealous of CBS now that he's in bed with CBS? Now they're just reporting.
They're saying he stinks. They're saying he got lit up.
Wow.
Putin lit Trump up.
Damn.
Evidently so.
Can't wait to watch it on Hard Knocks on Tuesday.
Don't mess with Texas. This lady's lost.
Sir, is that a violin? Saxophone.
Ooh.
You want to talk about it for 5 minutes?
We'd love to hear about it.
What do you do for a living? Let's talk about it for 5 minutes. What's your first name?
My name is Valentin.
Valentine. We're
Valentine.
getting. So what brings you to the park today?
And what are your names? by the way?
Kyle.
Yeah, I guess we should do that too.
Kyle?
I'm Matt. Yeah, sorry.
Matt?
Sorry,
Okay.
we're Americans. We're not,
Okay.
the most. We don't.
We kind of, if there's a spectrum of sexy names, Valentine's over here and Kyle and Matt. Like when your name sounds like a sound effect, it's tough to really compete with Valentine.
like the Batman 1970 sitcom
Yeah.
was like pow,
Your
bam,
name is
Kyle.
the sound of
Matt.
two things hitting one another. Yeah.
And what do you do for a living?
I play saxophone for a living.
Wow. In
Can
a
you
band,
believe
in
it?
an orchestra?
It's like as a soloist. I play classical saxophone, so like classical music. So a bunch of other crossover styles.
Wow. Do you live in the city, or are you visiting to?
Yeah, I actually live right by the Rittenhouse Square.
Nice.
So it's a nice place.
It's got to be a nice
Yeah.
place. That saxophone's working overtime. If you if you can afford a place in Rittenhouse, good for you, dude.
Yeah, I'll try my best.
You
So,
you
baby
touring?
steps.
Yeah.
Yeah, touring sometimes. I just came from Asian countries. I was there for like almost a month.
Yeah. Asia likes the saxophone.
For sure. I mean, anywhere like saxophone, I feel like.
Anywhere like saxophone. I do
Yeah.
like a saxophone. We're getting a saxophone for our wedding.
Are you really?
We're getting
Oh,
a little
yeah.
bit of a band, a little bit of a DJ hybrid, and then we made sure we're getting a saxophone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Saxophone's great.
Of course. Yeah.
It's the instrument of, I don't know, love.
It's
Respect?
the most romantic instrument that you can imagine.
Totally unbiased.
Yeah.
It's also hearing somebody say that with their shirt halfway unbuttoned and chest hair. That kind of adds to the allure.
I look like this every day.
I was gonna say this feels like this is part of the uniform for a saxophone guy. It's got to have a nice linen shirt.
Always ready to play or to film a short video on Instagram.
Okay, so is that how you promote for the most part? Or you just do
Yeah.
Instagram stuff? Is that? Yeah, I like it.
I do Instagram stuff also. I'm trying to be very active because I mean that's the best way to like promote ourselves.
Yes.
Sure.
And it's a free tool that all of us can use, you know.
Yeah.
So
But it's tough having to do the front-facing videos and re-record over and over again.
yeah, I mean you get used to it for sure. I mean when I started off like playing saxophone, I could never imagine that would be like my profession.
Yeah.
And plus doing the social media, I mean definitely it takes another set of skills
Yeah.
to be able to do this kind of job.
It's we kind of run into that too with the podcast. You want to
yeah.
just do a podcast, but you also have to be a marketing guy for.
Yeah, for sure. It's like you have to learn all of the aspects of the business, not just to play saxophone, because playing the instrument, like once you mastered it, like you already stop practicing. You're just like maybe 5% of your time is just for practice, and then the rest of the time is just like social part, networking, and
Yeah,
like
sure.
reaching out to different people.
Yeah.
So I noticed you're here with. Was that your wife or your girlfriend?
Yeah, it's my wife and
Your-
my daughter here. Yeah.
So anytime you guys get in a fight, is it so easy to diffuse by just starting to play the saxophone? Like if she's upset with you, you just hit her like a.
Play a little
Well-
careless whisper.
yeah. I mean, sometimes actually on the flights, I carry this like a plastic travel-size saxophone.
Really?
Yeah. And you can like plug it in. It's like a cool device. It's like you can just plug in your headphones and
play on
just
the-
practice
Oh, okay.
silently.
Yeah, okay.
Silently, yeah.
With
I mean-
all due respect, if you didn't, before you said headphones, if you would have brought a travel size fucking sax on the airplane,
Yeah.
I would have opened the hatch and jumped out
That's a
myself.
tough. Yeah, I thought you were openly playing the sax. Which,
One of those videos that I hate is when like people are like they're delayed and then like the Christian music band or like one of the bands
Yeah,
that are on
yeah.
the flight, then they start just playing all their music on the
Yeah?
flight while
Why
they're
not?
doing. No. We're in this misery together. No one wants to hear your music.
I'm sitting shoulder to shoulder with two fat dudes, brutally hungover. The minute I hear any music start being played, I'll call the cops. So have you played at like any big venues in Philly? Like what's
In Philly, yeah, we do sometimes performances like in the old town, in the old city, like in the Independence Hall. So yeah, just always make concerts like in the Trinity Church on the 22nd Street or at this church in the Holy Trinity. Yeah.
Where's your favorite spot to perform? Like anywhere.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Well, I just played in the largest hall in Taiwan like a few weeks ago.
Wow.
And it was with the largest organ of all Asia, and so I got to play with it. It was very cool.
yeah.
Like you can imagine a combination of saxophone, which is one of the youngest instruments, and then organ, which is one of the oldest instruments.
So sax is a young instrument.
It's very young.
When was it
yeah.
invented?
It's like 1846. So it's
Wow.
compared to any other instruments,
Sure.
it's like one of the youngest instruments you can imagine.
Triangle was probably like Mesopotamia.
Yeah.
I mean, all of the percussion instruments is definitely like one of the oldest ones.
You ever think about didgeridoo?
Sorry?
You ever think about didgeridoo?
Didgeridoo? What does
Ever
it
seen
mean?
the didgeridoo?
It's I think an Australian one, right?
African.
Those ones. I mean, I'm always fascinated with those like folk instruments. I
Yeah.
mean, they don't get to like be performed as often as saxophone, but it's very, very fun, and you can always get lots of inspiration from those sounds.
How'd you get into sax? Unbearable parents that want you to get into an
No,
instrument?
not at all. Actually, the other way around.
You were
so,
You were unbearable, and they were like, "This kid's got so much ADHD. We have to give him something."
He's
to
pulling
do.
out the mini
yeah,
saxophone
I mean,
again.
it was just like like from exposure.
Okay.
Like I saw a saxophonist play at the cafe, and I was like so fascinated. So I was like immediately sparked on.
Where was that cafe located?
It was like in Siberia, where I'm
So
from.
you're from Siberia?
Yeah,
Okay.
so you could probably tell by my accent that
Honestly,
I'm
I
from,
was
not
actually
from here.
I couldn't put a.
Yeah, I just thought you were from like Illinois or something. I didn't know. I'm kidding.
I thought you were in Rittenhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've been here for
Siberia.
like past 5 years, but yeah, I'm from Siberia.
Yeah.
And so I was growing up there.
Siberian Orchestra, like, is that basically your guys like Rolling Stones?
Rolling Stones. I mean, lots of musical styles and like, like you can imagine that there's so many people live in Siberia, like despite all of the beliefs that there's just snow
Yeah.
and trees and bears. But yeah, it's like all developed.
Are there bears?
Huge cities. All of the bears play saxophones.
Here we go. Yeah, very nice.
He's getting comfortable now.
There's a couple bears at Woody's that play saxophone too.
Yeah. I mean, here on the streets, you have like Elmo bands. Like I've seen like a couple of weeks ago, like a person dressed up as a cat playing
Yeah.
a violin. Well, people are always creative.
Yeah, that was our producer. He had a free afternoon.
He's got a Spider-Man right there.
Yeah, Spider-Man playing the
So,
saxophone.
yeah.
Hope he doesn't take that job.
Does Siberia? Do you guys have any superheroes? Are they like
Superheroes in Siberia.
Yeah,
I think it's all just circus bears,
Iceman. Yeah, true. Circus bears. Yeah.
traveling gypsies.
I cannot think of like Supermans for sure, but
Yeah.
like some characters definitely.
Yeah.
I was curious if any
For
like originated.
cartoons.
What's
Maybe.
Siberia like? Because again, how you described it is how us Americans think
I mean,
about it.
Yeah.
when you are growing up in those areas, you cannot imagine that life could be better.
Oh God, that's called Stockholm syndrome.
I mean,
Wow.
when you're born and like in those harsh conditions,
Yeah.
you just look around and everyone else just live the same life
Right.
with you, so you don't understand that it's any different from any other people around the world.
How many people were in your town?
Actually, quite a lot, like 600,000 people,
okay.
like 700. It's like a capital of the region.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's one of the largest cities, but still, like the temperature could inflate very drastically over the course of the year. So like in winter, it's like minus 40 Celsius, but at summer you also get very high temperatures, like plus 30 degrees
crazy.
Celsius.
What made you want to come over to America?
Well, first I went to Moscow to like really learn music at a music high school. Then I went to Paris.
Nice.
I studied at the Paris
Sure.
Conservatory for like few years, and then that was the place where I met my wife.
Nice.
Yeah.
Does she
so-
play something as
She
well?
also a saxophonist.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you can't do the sax to her because she's like, I'll just play it better. Yeah. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
No, we play together. We play like saxophone together, like saxophone duos, or
Do you tour together?
we do tour together. And like our daughter is only 2 years, but she's been to 11 countries already.
Wow.
Yeah.
No kidding, dude.
Yeah.
I gotta. Are you famous? I feel like the longer we've talked, I'm starting to get a real famous read from you.
Yeah.
No,
How many Instagram followers?
It's like 72,000.
All right, that's good. Million.
Not million yet, but yeah.
Kind of the Beyonce of the sax.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to like make more and more people fall in love with the saxophone
like
because
that.
I believe it's a very cool instrument.
I do too.
It is. I
The
agree.
sax is kind of I don't know if it has necessarily a renaissance, but I feel like the sax is one of the sexiest instruments right now. Like back in the 80s, it was like the guitar, and then like the 90s, it was like the bass a little bit and stuff, maybe a little acoustic guitar, a little bit piano, the keys and everything.
Yeah.
I feel like with people nowadays, we love the sax. Like weddings, every wedding that I've gone to in the
Yeah.
last like 5 years always has a sax.
Yeah,
It's
for sure.
always.
Yeah.
I mean, and the sax people, they have such charisma.
Oh yeah.
They're out there with the people dancing and everything. I mean, it's such a good.
Yeah, you can move around with the
Yeah.
instrument. Like for pianists or
Yeah.
for any other instruments, like they're so focused, like they cannot move around. Like
Yeah.
especially for piano, they're sitting down. But with saxophone, you can move around. You can, some people like jump with a parachute from like from the sky with the
Okay.
saxophone. Like very extreme, right? But
Sure.
like you can do anything you want, and
Yeah.
it's very flashy instrument. Like you can play many genres of music. That's why it's so popular nowadays, especially. Like you can play jazz, pop music. You can play something that I do, classical saxophone, like classical music, and it's like crossover with jazz. There's so many possibilities. I cannot imagine any other instrument like doing as much variety of music.
What's your favorite popular song that features the sax?
Popular song.
Yeah.
But it's a very tough question because I don't do that much popular music.
Yeah. Well, like I don't know. Is there like a certain artist that you're like, I love this song and the sax is really featured in it?
Yeah, somebody that like hit the mainstream that you noticed they use.
I
a lot
mean,
of the
some of the
saxophone.
like most popular artists like Weekend, right?
Okay.
Like he did a collaboration with Kenny G. Is like the
Sure.
OG saxophonist, like the most popular saxophonist probably still living alive on this planet.
Do you get some inspiration?
I get inspiration from like those collaborations from those artists who were able to achieve like such accolades. So, but I'm trying to do something different. So
Nice.
hopefully, like really involve lots of people and like believe in what I'm doing, like playing with symphony orchestras as a featured saxophonist.
Nice.
On
Yeah, I
stage.
mean, it's really important to like just get influences in general, whether it's like podcasting, comedy, music, and stuff. I can obviously see that Kenny G has inspired you with the way you dress.
I mean, I just love like classic style, like the just shorts. But
Big Dog, if you got it, you got to expose it.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah.
The
If you got-
alternative is this.
oh yeah,
The alternative is
yeah,
nothing.
you don't want to show that.
Yeah, no,
you should,
that's
you should
bad.
hide
Yeah.
it.
What, am I going to show a whiteboard?
You should show a
Whiteboard doing on?
dermatologist. That looks bad, dude. Yeah, you look sick.
Well, Valentine, dude, we wish
Yeah.
you the best, man. And,
Yeah, thank you, guys.
And we'll throw up your Instagram on here. We'll get it after we're off with you.
Thank you.
If anyone wants to, follow you and maybe
Sounds
see you on
great.
tour.
Check out the show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. This is
Thank
great.
you guys.
What do you think? Saxophone.
Saxophone is the sickest instrument of all time. Dude. I don't like to talk about it too much. I am a classically trained guitarist myself. I went to lessons for like a year when I was in
Did you
7th
really?
grade. Yeah.
That's better than a lot of people do. A year's a long time.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. The more he talked, the more I was like, I think this guy might be like an accomplished. Then he's like, yeah, I live near Rittenhouse, and I was like, oh my god, this guy's a millionaire.
Yeah.
Valentine.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be really freaking good to be owning a place in Rittenhouse, and then like obviously you're touring and stuff. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. As we do this podcast more, it's crazy the things that you can make money off of.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I hopefully it gets crazy enough that we can make money off of fucking Patreon. But yeah, I hear you. I get what you're saying. It's for the love of Christ. Please sign up for the Patreon. If you guys sign up for the Patreon, I will learn how to play saxophone. That'll be another promise that I'll make.
Wow.
I'll learn it on the Patreon. I'll do a recorded session, 30 minutes every week.
You have a laundry list, dude.
You can join along.
All right. Want to get someone else on?
Let's get them on.
All right, you ready, my man? What's your name?
Reverend Dave Brown.
Reverend Dave Brown.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice.
I like that. Government. First name Reverend, middle name Dave, last name Brown.
No, title.
Oh, okay.
I'm a retired United Methodist minister.
Methodist.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very
Oh,
interesting.
yeah.
What brings you out to the park today? It seems like you guys have some stuff going on.
Well, yeah, that's what brings me out is the anti-fascism, and I came more to support SEPTA.
Oh.
Yeah.
And-
What's going on with SEPTA?
What's going on with SEPTA is not enough,
Yeah.
and the Republicans in the state legislature seem to think that Philadelphia doesn't need. They don't care about Philadelphia.
Yeah.
In fact, they kind of hate us.
That's what it seems like. I've been watching a little bit. I've been trying to keep up with a little bit, but it seems like SEPTA. I think right now we're kind of August 24th. We're going to start deleting some lines if we don't get funded right now.
That's right, and they may get deleted at least temporarily, even if something happens in the next couple of weeks.
Really?
Yeah, because SEPTA's saying they've got to start the process, and it pulling back from it might take a minute. So
Yeah.
the start of school could really be nasty.
Yeah, it could be. For anyone watching this and doesn't understand what we're talking about, maybe not from Pennsylvania, maybe even you from New Jersey, is SEPTA needs to be funded a certain amount of money. I think it's like $200 to $300 million, right? The
Yeah.
state budget.
Yeah, 240 something. I don't know.
And right now, the donkeys and the elephants are just fighting.
Is that what it
fighting
is?
it out right now, trying to pass this state budget. And the state budget is like one of the things like the Democrats like big talking point on is we need to fund SEPTA. We need to fund SEPTA. We need to fund SEPTA.
Right.
Because I mean, SEPTA and I guess the Republicans' arguments are we don't get any of that money out here in bumblefuck Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So why should we give money to a spot that's not really generating a profit and kind of has a little bit of not the greatest history? Right?
Yeah.
Did I describe that okay?
Sort of.
Okay.
Sort of.
That would be a no.
The problem is public transit all over the state.
Yeah.
And you may not think of Allentown as a place with buses, but it does, and Reading and so on.
Yeah.
So it's the whole state funding package, but SEPTA needs, like you say, 200 to 300 million, and that's operating.
Yeah.
And the Republicans' argument is, well, doggone, we're supposed to, we need to get money for our bridges and highways.
Which they do.
The fact is, they're getting it.
Got it.
And
Did anybody tell them? Just give them a quick reminder. Say, hey guys, you have it. They might just have forgotten. Like, oh shit! When you find like a 20 in your back pocket, you're like, oh,
there
awesome!
it is.
Oh my god!
That in my dresser here,
Yeah,
right?
oh jeez.
Hold on.
Sorry guys. Sorry. Yeah, could be.
Yeah,
I've been there.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Just got to put St. Anthony.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, dear St. Anthony, come around. Septic funding's gone. It can't be found.
But
Yeah.
what they don't think of is the economic impact of Philadelphia and southeastern Pennsylvania on the whole state.
Yeah.
And if SEPTA has to start this process, it's been described as a death spiral, and it is.
Yeah.
And that will reduce the amount of taxes from Philadelphia going into the state. And by the way, Philadelphia puts more taxes in than it gets benefits.
Got it.
So we provide more than our share.
I would assume so. I mean, we are the goats of Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Like Pittsburgh,
Important.
Important-ish.
And
Those motherfuckers, I know those motherfuckers are funneling taxes to Ohio.
100%
I know they're funneling taxes to Ohio.
All the tax money goes to that one bridge they got there. They got one nice bridge.
Yeah, they rep Ohio more than they rep Pennsylvania, I feel like Pittsburgh.
You're not kidding, yeah.
all right, but I have a little more respect for Pittsburgh than that. But that's all right.
Not my Yinzers, not my Steelers, baby.
Yeah,
Go
no.
Birds.
Go Birds.
Go
every day of the
Birds,
week.
yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
But so what's up? Like I've been keeping up a little bit with it. What's the guy, Jim Pittman? He's kind of the guy on the other side. That's basically like Rendell, the former governor, took money from our highways and our roads 15 years ago. So now we're kind of sticking it to you guys on the back end, which kind of seems a little bit dramatic.
Kind of what it sounds like.
Yeah.
And other things have happened since then.
Yeah.
They really, I think it's just that they don't like funding anything in Philadelphia. Pittman is the Senate Majority Leader.
Yeah.
And they have passed a bunch of stuff. They've passed gun violence legislation.
Good.
They've passed all kinds of things. And it never even gets a hearing in the Senate.
Got it.
First it goes to a committee and dies, and then even if it comes out of committee, Pittman's got control of the whole agenda.
Uh-huh.
And he uses that control to make sure the Democrats get anything done.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
And do you think that's because they really do hate Philadelphia, or is there like underlining things? Are they trying to stick it to like Josh Shapiro? Are they trying to for like his presidential run possibly, or his governor run that's coming up or something like that? Do you think they're trying to stick it to us in general? Because it just, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it makes any sense, because I don't think anybody, whether what side of the aisle you sit on, if you told them like Philadelphia generates the most tax revenue in the entire state, I mean, you can't really. We have the best industry, and this is the city of the best industry in the entire state.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
it's kind of like
it's the
a
economic
no-brainer.
engine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like without us, they'd fall into Ohio.
So partisan
Eerie.
politics, and it's
Yeah.
the Republicans wanting to be in charge and make sure the Dems don't get anything done.
Those guys stink, dude. I'm sick of the Repubs.
I just I mean, like, I would like to see SEPTA get its shit together a little bit.
Yeah, and this happens all the time.
Yeah.
The schools, they need to get their shit together.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have the money to do it,
Yeah.
but their money gets cut.
Sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, and that's what's happening with SEPTA.
Yeah.
SEPTA needs, and there is a proposal by Republicans, including our own state senator from Northeast Philadelphia,
Yeah.
who they're proposing a certain amount of money from a certain fund to go to.
I saw that.
Yeah, that money is earmarked for capital, not operating.
Got it. And what's the difference between that, capital and operating?
Operating is the buses and trains and everything running every day.
Got it.
Capital is taking care of the infrastructure.
Got it. So like replenishing, refreshing maybe some like old trains and stuff. Does that make?
And the tracks and signals.
tracks and signals, yeah,
all
okay.
that sort of. I get some emails that tell me what problems exist, and there's always such and such a train is running 15 to 20 minutes late because of signal problems.
Yeah.
You
Fair.
know, it's all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah.
So what Picozzi and Pittman and the others are doing is just basically not talking about operating.
Okay, they want to take from that capital budget that you guys have, or that they have stored up right now, right? And like basically do over the next 2 years, pay for it that way.
Yeah.
And then also increase fares and stuff. I think the $295, it's $250 right now.
Yeah, I haven't. I have a senior card, so I don't
Yeah,
even
you're
think
good,
about
dude. You don't even
fares.
know what the hell you got to pay.
I don't even think about that.
Yeah, true.
But you can't like.
You got to be careful. They might come for you first if they're looking for more money. They're
That's
like,
true.
the seniors are paying double now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? Hopefully not, of course, but
yeah, we're funded by the lottery.
that's right.
Are you?
That-
So
that's
that's what I feel like they have to start taxing shit, like different stuff.
And one of the proposals from the Dem side is to regulate and tax quote unquote skill games.
Skill games, yeah. You know
How,
what those are?
Yeah, we talked
how
about that,
pushing
yeah.
a button in a
Yeah.
an electronic screen is
Yeah. We talked about
skill
we
game.
actually talked about that with the governor. What about marijuana though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean that seems
that's pretty
True.
obvious.
You heard of this stuff?
Yeah.
True, yeah.
That's pretty obvious.
That just seems like a no-brainer. It seems like a no-brainer to tax marijuana. Seems like a no-brainer to tax a bunch of shit, and it just feels like, it's kind of hard not to have like a nihilist approach when it comes to SEPTA, when it comes to government and stuff, because it always is going to funnel somewhere that it probably shouldn't funnel, or it's going to be wasted somewhere, because that's just kind of how we grew up, how you probably grew up too. It's just like, it's so you read all this stuff and you watch all this stuff and you're just like, who the fuck cares? Because it's not going to ever come back to the little guy.
Yeah, really. It's really
Like,
kind of, yeah.
It's such a nihilist approach, but that's kind of the approach I think how exhausted like our generation is about it and stuff, that it's like, I wouldn't be surprised in like 100, 200 years
Yeah.
that all states are governed by themselves.
We're getting there.
Kind of like Europe.
We're getting there.
I hope not. I hope not.
Yeah, we go on, dude. You don't have to worry about that.
I have grandkids.
Fuck it.
They could be the president of a state.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, they could be the president of Pennsylvania.
Your granddaughter.
We met the president of New Hampshire.
Madam First President of Pennsylvania, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they went from Articles of Confederation to the Constitution.
Yes, you're right.
Is it didn't work.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. No, you're right. Yeah, I mean, you don't want. Yeah, I guess you're right. You wouldn't want Pennsylvania doing one thing and then, God forbid, you have to move to New Jersey because your ailing mother is over there, and now you have a completely different set of laws and stuff, and they, chew on bark and have a military militia and stuff and everything. Yeah. Yeah. Can we talk to you about being a reverend?
Yeah,
How was that?
it was wonderful.
What do you guys believe in? We're Catholic guys. Catholic light.
Yeah, former
Okay.
Catholics. Yeah.
You probably believe in most of the same stuff I do.
Really?
Yeah, it's all under the general Christian heading. The Catholic Church likes to think it's more unique than it is.
Whoa, come on. We're very unique. Body
That's
and blood
good. That's good marketing, Rev Dave.
coming at us tough with the
Yeah.
Methodist approach. I'm pretty with the Methodists.
Have you? Sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead, yeah.
Have you seen the Pope's cool hat?
I haven't seen a new one. No.
I mean, he's got a cool hat.
Oh yeah.
If you
the Pope
guys have,
has all kind of cool stuff.
do you guys have a Pope?
No,
No.
we have bishops.
Got it. Do you have any cool hats?
No,
That's why.
You got to get some
they
head.
just get to wear purple shirts.
That's pretty
Purple
cool.
shirt's pretty good. Not bad.
It's the color of royalty.
Kind of like a Prince kind of thing. Purple Rain, yeah.
Yeah.
right.
The
Nice.
artist formerly known as Reverend.
Of course, there we go.
You like that one? I like that. I like that, Rev
I
Dave.
like that.
There we go,
I
there
like
we
that. I like that.
Very
Yeah,
interesting.
one of the interesting things about the United Methodist Church is that from the very beginning, it's been engaged in social ministry as well as the individual kind of stuff.
A lot of give back. A lot of charity.
And advocacy.
Yeah.
And the United Methodist Church then, at the turn of the 20th century, was one of the first to come up with a set of quote-unquote social principles, and supporting labor, supporting women's right to vote, and all that kind of thing. And love your neighbor isn't just a thing. Isn't just a
It's the golden
sort of
rule.
nice. Yeah, right.
Golden rule, baby.
But sometimes it's hard. Sometimes things get in the way of
Yeah,
loving
dude.
our neighbors.
I got a neighbor right now who's just stomping on the damn floor, who lives above me, man, and it's ruining my sleep.
But you better love them.
I gotta love him though. It's the golden rule.
Every time you're mad and you're hitting your broom into the ceiling, yelling at him, you gotta be like, I fucking love this guy.
I love this guy. Thank you, miss. Can I have another?
Yeah, of course. Turn the other cheek.
It's the neighbors like those that are trying to come here and make better lives. Gotta love them.
Okay.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
And sometimes structures get in the way of that.
Structures is a good word to put it.
Like a barricade with like a spiral cable. I'm starting to see that in our now new military police capital.
What are you like? What's your big calls right now?
Our church is we're doing a couple things. One is we are a sanctuary church, which means that a couple times, one of them just a few years ago, we housed people who were in danger of deportation until they could get their papers and all that together.
Yeah.
One family was there for 2 years, living in the church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you have to be in
You're
one
hiding.
place all the time.
Were you hiding them?
Well, hiding is a funny word because everybody knew they were there.
Sure.
I mean, we held a rally when they came.
Right.
Yeah.
But the ICE had formerly said, no, we're not going into sensitive areas like churches and schools and hospitals. And that's something that's changing.
Yeah, it seems that way. Yeah.
Yeah. And so we are very conscious of what's going on with ICE in the city and trying to be supportive of the immigrant communities.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I think that's right. I'll do a reverse ICE. I'll go to other countries to steal them to bring them over here. Let's get more in here. I don't care. Makes the country great.
Yeah.
My great grandparents were immigrants. They came from some weird little island in Ireland, and they had to go through all the different issues and stuff. And they probably got the same shit treatment that people get these days. And
There is a good history of that. Like first was the Italians, then it was the Irish. You know.
unfortunately, we've been stuck on one a little too long. People are getting a little too angry about our friends from the South.
Well, Rev Dave.
Yes.
Thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
This was really nice
I'm
talking
glad
to you.
come
Appreciate it.
across you.
Yeah,
Thank you,
I'm glad we came across you too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a good rest of the day, all right?
So the SEPTA stuff is that bad? I mean, you kind of seem like you're coming from two different parts. Where you do seem like you want more money for it, but then you're also like, what are we gonna do with it?
Yes, I think that's perfectly fine because right now they're just in such a shitty part where it's like school's coming right around the corner, people are coming back from vacation, so like kids need to get to school, you know, people need to get to work and everything, coming into the fall.
Yeah.
We got to get down to Eagles games, Sixers games, Flyers games, all this stuff. So like if they don't get funded, then they'll start cutting like 9 p.m. transportation, which is a huge one because a lot of people rely on SEPTA to leave Wells Fargo Center, Sidsbeck Park, Eagles games, all that stuff. So that would be totally gone. There'd be cars on the road, and it's just it wouldn't be good for, you know, the infrastructure, the environment, all this stuff.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it's like, fine, we should fund SEPTA, no doubt about it. But it's like, is SEPTA going to get their shit together? And like the one thing that everybody talks about is like, well, SEPTA is actually the most efficiently run mass transit thing in terms of like the dollar that they get and stuff, which is great. That's a great chart. Awesome. But it's like, how about we just do the eye test? Where it's like, I kind of am a little scared every time I get on the L or I get on the Broad Street line. You know, I'm kind of like looking over my shoulder and everything. Crime has been reduced, but there still is that kind of that essence of crime that's out there.
Yeah.
When it rains, SEPTA floods.
Yeah, well, that's
There's constantly people getting crushed by SEPTA delays and stuff and everything. The upper management hasn't been the greatest. They're spending a bunch of money on SEPTA key technology that they already spent on because they fucked up the original technology and stuff. So like, there's all these things out there being like that. Anyone that's being like, yes, I do want SEPTA to be funded, but they also, on the back end, need to get their shit together. Like, that's a fair argument. But I feel like right now it's just like everybody you talk to is just fund SEPTA or you're a fucking jerk.
I get what you're saying. Making it so that if you don't do a certain thing, it makes you look like a worse person is not a good way to go about it.
It's just not that black and white.
That's our live friends, dude. That's kind of what they do. That's identity politics. They're somehow making SEPTA part of an identity. It's an insane kind of thing.
Bike lane Twitter, dude. You've never gotten into it with bike lane Twitter. I've gotten into it with bike lane Twitter before. It's not fun. They like, I've always actually, this goes for a lot of organizations and a lot of people that have like these intrinsic thoughts that can't move off their positions.
Yeah.
If you gave as much as you take and you had a little bit of like a humor about it, I feel like so many more things would get passed.
Yeah.
on both sides of the coin. Like you argue with bike Twitter that like one thing that I was like talking about with bike Twitter was like, I think you're an asshole if you take a picture of a car illegally parked and send it over to the PPA.
Yeah.
I think it's a dickhead move.
Yeah.
I don't think you thinking that you can solve traffic and solve people from illegally parking, like, what are you, fucking God?
Right.
Like, you
Yeah.
can't, like, there's 1.2 million people in the city. There's 7 million people in New York. People are going to have to park like assholes. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
But you tell people that, and all of a sudden you're a car Nazi. You're so in love with your cars that you can't imagine us bikers and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, well, no, I think bikers on streets should have concrete blocks so that they don't get run over by cars.
Okay.
Like, I think that's a good way to stop people from getting murdered on their bikes, because people in the city do drive like fucking assholes.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. But I don't think like certain provisions and stuff where it's like, but it's again, going back to it where it's like people who have these they make it kind of their personality.
That's what it is.
They don't move off of their positions no matter, and don't think about like how like normal, regular people who don't envelope themselves in these kind of discussions think.
Well, that's actually, I think, the grander point is that they, in the same way that they're enveloped in their personality and their identity is wrapped up in these kinds of things, there is an antagonistic version of them that is going after them who's also wrapped up in like the whole, whatever their point is and how strongly they feel about it. There's somebody or a group of other people that have the antagonistic point that also feel as strongly. So every time they're going at you, who's kind of somewhere in the middle, they're just like, well, if you're not supporting me, you're just like the guy who's, yeah. They're getting shit from both sides, dude.
Works in a lot of ways. Works in a lot of things.
Big solution, dude. SEPTA issues, move to New Jersey, dude. Just live in big, dirty Jersey, dude. Come to the dark side of the force. Join us.
Move to the suburbs, honestly.
Nah, don't go to the PA suburbs. Come to New Jersey. Chancellor Palpatine in New Jersey, dude. Join us.
NJ Transit sucks.
Nah, dude. That's why you don't go on it. That's why we have cars, baby.
Yeah,
we have
you
cars
guys-
and highways.
You guys are Cartopia.
We are Cartopia, dude. We're polluting the planet with one small state at a time.
But having a guy, like, you know, like, I guess you don't really have a read on SEPTA, do you? Because
No,
it doesn't matter to you.
not at all.
You're not going to use Patco no matter what.
I just heard you were deleting lines, and I was like, I was doing that last night in the bar bathroom, dude. There we go. I sat on that one for an hour.
Oh, man.
SEPTA, more like sepsis, because this thing stinks. You know what I'm talking about? Guys, I do this for a living, bro. Shit comes easy to me. I don't even think about it that long.
We do a podcast where you ask people what they do for a living. I only need 5 minutes of your time. One of you look like interesting. What's your first name? Lesia. That's such a beautiful name.
Thank you.
What's that? Is that Slovenian, German?
Ukrainian.
Ukrainian.
Yeah, how about that?
And what do you do for a living?
I work at a high school.
Work at a high school, so better known as a teacher?
And I'm not a teacher.
Okay.
What are you, guidance counselor?
Teachers take a lot of energy. They
Yeah.
they deserve a lot of respect.
They do.
It's
agree.
a hard job.
They do.
I've
They
watched them for 20 years.
do. Okay.
When people say they get the summers off, that they don't really work, they need the summers off to rejuvenate, to be able to do what they do all year long.
So let's start playing a little guessing game. So if you're watching them, are you a principal?
No, I run the student information system there.
Student information system.
Yes.
What is that?
So it houses the demographics, it houses the grade books, connects everybody together on the rosters and all that kind of stuff.
What state?
I work in Illinois.
Illinois.
Uh-huh.
Outside of Chicago?
Outside of Chicago, way outside of Chicago.
Way outside of
Okay.
Chicago. Illinois,
Yeah.
sneaky big state. It's not all just Chicago people.
I know.
People don't know that.
I don't know that.
I
What else
didn't
is there? A couple farms? What's going on up there? What are you guys up to up there?
A couple rivers, Champagne.
It's got a lot of suburbs, and it just keeps going and
There's a
going.
lot of neighborhoods.
Yeah,
Land of 1,000 neighborhoods.
absolutely.
So you're running the demographics of the school. Private school, public school?
No, it's a public school.
Public school.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a public school.
All right. How do you like it? How'd you get into it?
I started off as a good mom job. So I was looking for a job. My kids were little.
Yeah.
The first job I had the summers off.
Sure.
And then someplace along the line, somebody retired and I took their job, and that was my background was computer science, and I ended up taking the 12-month position.
Okay.
It's been good to me.
Yeah.
Lot of data.
Yeah.
A lot of data.
Now, are you in the school? Like you have the information of these kids that I guess you're managing that. Are you seeing these kids on a daily basis? Like, are you in there
So I'm not in their classrooms, but
Yeah.
they come to me for help. So in the beginning, if they couldn't get into their portals
Yeah.
to check their grades or get the messages that are coming through, they might come see me. Or, a dean is over and saying, hey, they need to be able to get in, and they couldn't get in to see
Yeah.
whatever the message was coming
Oh,
from the
then you would have been
teacher.
my mortal enemy throughout middle school. I lied so often. Oh, Mom, I can't show you my grades. I can't get my portal. Sorry, I can't do it.
And
You'd be-
I help those parents make
No,
sure that
no,
they
don't do
know
it, don't
what
do it.
their kids are doing.
Don't do it.
I was like,
Student
you can
information snitch.
Yes, that's right. I was like,
Damn.
you can see everything about your kid. You just got to get on the portal.
See,
Oh,
that's
no.
the thing. Like
They found
when
out too
we
much.
used to have report cards.
Yeah.
That were paper. Oops, fell down the bus.
Exactly.
Yeah. Dude, there's so many times I just
Yeah.
threw my report card out of the bus window.
You could white out back then.
White out
right?
was
yeah,
nice.
you,
You could
can
do-
use the white out. Hey, I'm a little older than you. I
Yeah.
did all that.
True.
Get that, turn that F into an A. That's very easy. Just one line down the
Yeah.
side.
And then
Beautiful.
there's always those stories that you hear, like kids breaking in, hacking into the system, and changing their grades. You ever had that issue?
So yes,
Yeah.
things
Oh, wow.
like that happen. And so you have to get strict. So that was before I was the security manager of the database.
Got
Yeah.
it.
But things like that do happen.
Yeah.
Where something like that can take place.
What's your day-to-day look like?
So we're 7 to 3:30.
Okay.
So I need to get there by 7, and I work till about 3:30. Usually a little
Yeah.
bit longer. It depends what
And what
kind
are you
of
usually
projects
doing?
are going on. So now we're at the point where our database, grows,
Mm-hmm.
and there's all kinds of tools to implement, from academic planning. How do you want to plan your 4 years at the high school, right? What do you want to take in order to get to be an engineer or be whatever it is, an architect, right?
a podcaster in a park and something like that.
So
Yeah.
there's it's more than just the database itself.
Sure.
Or podcast.
How many of them want to
Just
be?
aiming high.
Marketing,
Aiming high.
speech,
Yeah.
speech, right?
Speech,
You want to
there
do
you go.
some speech.
Sure.
Yeah.
How many of them want to be Mr. Beast now? How many want to be the YouTubers?
Gosh, I don't know. I'm not the counselor.
I
so
feel like they all want to be influencers.
That's
yeah,
gotta be,
but
yeah.
there are a lot of influencers already out there, right?
Crazy.
Sure, they're already doing
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, dude. Stop.
That's what we're doing.
We're trying.
Yeah.
We're trying to get right to
I
the
don't know.
goal.
Do you get paid well for that? I mean, is that a good paying job?
What do you think? We're in the middle of a park talking to strangers. We're bothering strangers to come talk to us. Shit's not going
please
good.
come talk to me.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
That's good. I mean, look, I think if a kid, so is it a kid hacked into the portal thing and shut it down, or just random people are hacking in? Because I think if a kid hacks in, it should be celebrated.
That should be an A in computer science.
Right?
That's how you get there. That's true.
They have
that's how
hackathons.
that's how you get your internship to Harvard or
That's
whatever.
right.
Exactly.
Show us how you did that
That's
so
what
that we
Mark
can
Zuckerberg
hire
did.
you.
Well, it works
And,
hand in hand. Yeah, you hack the
Right.
system, they're impressed by that, and you also don't show your grades because they were bad, and you get into Harvard.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
it
right.
works
I don't know
hand in
the
hand.
details behind it. That was a long, long time ago, but
Sure.
yeah.
There's
there were things.
There's
it was,
a giant conversation right now, not even around Philadelphia, but around the country, of people want to get cell phones. Administrators want to get cell phones banned in schools.
so we just did that this year.
Banned.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So this is the first year they're implementing that you have to put your cell phone in a cell phone locker.
Okay.
So that it's not in the classroom. I think you get to take it out for lunch.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I can't remember the details, but something like that. So we'll see how that goes.
How have the kids responded, or is this basically coming in
So
this
school
year?
starts next week.
Yeah.
So I'll
Ay,
let
ay,
you
ay.
know.
Yeah, let us know,
Yeah.
please. Hit us up on the Instagram and DM
Yeah,
us.
school starts next week. But it's a distraction. It is.
Mm-hmm.
So think about yourselves, right? Don't you get distracted by going, oh, who's on Instagram, or what's going on there, or sending messages while you're in class?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of get ADD out of it, right?
Sure.
Cheating has to be insane.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, could be. Like,
Oh, it is.
question number 3. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you guys would know
ChatGPT.
better than I.
As a guy who cheated his way through college on a cell phone, it was insane.
The best I could do, yeah. I mean,
Yeah. So there's a lot to deal with, right? So you got the cell phones, and now you've got AI.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of concerns creeping up into this next generation.
Oh, we were
of
talking to a
teaching.
kid last week that was basically thank you to ChatGPT for getting me through science.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
in his defense, he also now does manual labor. So it's like, you know what? If you're going to go work in the trades, ChatGPT it up, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chemistry has nothing to do with you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if he was in charge, he's like, I actually am going to be an epidemiologist. I'd be like, well, you probably should have paid
Yeah, I
attention
mean-
in science class.
A little bit more,
But people
yeah.
do argue. The other argument is that what if there's an emergency during school, and these kids now have their cell phones in the locker?
So the school takes that into account. So they
Yeah.
have emergency plans. You know,
Okay.
they have a system in place for any kind of emergency. And quite often, the cell phone creates chaos because now they're texting their parents. The parents are now calling the school, and you know, you're talking about 1,200 kids.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of chaos going on when you're trying to control just maintaining what needs to be done in the emergency.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
So I mean, you have to.
It's a good
you have
counterpoint.
to. We have a. I have to say, the administration and the people working at my school, I think they're very good.
Yeah.
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 They really work hard at making sure everything's safe, following protocols, being proactive before something happens and stuff like that.
It makes
So-
sense. There should be small exceptions though, like when you can take your phone out. Like if there's a great fight, you got to get it on film. You can go take it out. You guys get 10 minutes. Grab your phones.
Yeah, poor
World
World
Star
Star.
real quick. Yeah.
Dude, World Star is going to see their high school videos.
They're going to lose
plummet.
so much money, man. They're going to collapse. Dude.
Yeah. That's funny.
no.
Small instances. Yeah, I like that. I'll use the control chaos too. When my girlfriend is asking while I'm not texting her, I'm like, this is
Oh.
chaotic.
Yeah.
There you go.
You
My
know?
phone's in my locker. I'm
My
in social
phone's in my
studies.
locker.
So you can learn by example.
I'm gonna
That's
steal
right.
that one. I
That's
appreciate
right.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
So you provide the data for the school,
I do.
the demo data,
Yeah,
the data
and then
everything?
the tools to do all kinds of stuff with that data.
And how do people use it? How do you use that data and stuff? Like, what's it go towards?
Well, counselors use it to build change schedules
Nice.
and academic planning to plan their 4 years out, right? Deans use it to record behavior records and assign detentions, things like that.
Sure.
We use it for messaging the teachers and or the parents and the students for emergency messaging
Yeah.
as well. School closures, things like that. Everything's connected, so you know which guardian needs to get the message and all that other kind of stuff.
One thing I will say about school closures, watching it on the TV was
Can't
all
beat
time
it.
now.
That was good.
When you're just sitting there
That was good.
waiting for your school to be called up, now everyone's just getting a text message. You're
Yeah.
just looking at it, going right back to sleep. Like,
Oh, the worst.
The worst is when they tell you there's going to be a big snowstorm.
Yep.
And your kid wakes up crying because there's no snow.
Yeah.
I'm like, you got to go to school today.
You gotta-
should have put spoons
What?
underneath his pillow.
They come downstairs with their socks inside out. They're like, I did everything. I thought it was going to work.
Right. What do you mean? Where's the 10 inches? Nope, buddy. Half inch. You got to go to school.
That story of my girlfriend's life. Yeah.
That's how we're going to finish it.
Yes.
Jesus,
Ah,
too, you are
that was
drunk with
fun.
power today.
How about that?
How
I'm
about
sweaty
that?
too.
Well, thank you so much. Your name
Thank
one
you
more
very
time.
much.
Lesia.
Because it was so
Lesia.
beautiful. I wanted to hear it again.
Absolutely.
Lesia.
Thank you so much. Good
Thank
luck
you.
It's a
in
nice
Illinois.
Ukrainian name.
Very nice
Great Ukrainian name.
Thank you, boys.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Be well.
All right, here's my thoughts on the cell phones in school. I don't want to be the old guys being like, because like, again, this is what it's like. Me saying that there shouldn't be any cell phones in schools is like everybody who's getting their college loans forgiven because I didn't get my college loans forgiven. Like,
Yeah.
it's bullshit. Just like you should be happy that people aren't going to have to be
Stuck with shit you are.
stuck with shit like
Yeah.
that you have debt with. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So that's what I'm kind of thinking with like these because I was that guy who was just on an iPod Touch playing that little jumpy game that we used to have, playing Snake
Yeah.
and stuff. And
Throwing
everything.
the paper thing into the trash can. That
And
was
literally,
huge.
I mean, that's why I got into Bloomsburg summer session. Shout out to Bloomsburg because I was a shitty student.
No, I had some bad run-ins with I had a girlfriend when I was in 7th grade. I got caught texting her, and my teacher took my old little flip phone Crazer that I had,
Yeah.
and she put it in her like everything. I don't know why they did it. Everything in a Catholic school in the early 2000s was made out of tin. I don't know what
Yes.
happened. There was a tin boom for the young cats.
Yeah.
And she took my phone away, and my psycho girlfriend at that time was still texting me. So throughout the entire social studies class, it's sounds like my girlfriend on a Sunday night, dude.
Damn.
Yeah.
Would she just blow through the lesson and not even
No,
acknowledge it?
eventually she made me come back, and she was like, "How do you put this on silent?" And I was like,
How do you put up with this girl?
I start like a hostage negotiation. I'm like, I'll put it on silent if I can see 3 texts. She's like, you can see 2, like, 1 in a phone call. Deal.
They always did you ever anybody that was ballsy enough that they got their shit taken away by the teacher and they went into the teacher's desk and took it back?
No, God, no. That was a thing.
That was a thing. Like I had a couple friends that got their cell phones taken away and then they would take it back. It's looking back on it, like that's like going into. I mean, that's like a CIA operative going in to like kill the governor of.
Yeah, it's like a weird version of
Myanmar.
Vice.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
kids come in 7th grade with like masks on, and they're wearing like bulletproof vests.
Yeah.
And they're like, I need that cell phone back.
Yeah. No, I mean they would wait for the teacher to leave the room, like maybe during lunch, and then walk in, take their cell phone, and leave.
That is absolutely psychotic. I couldn't even
Crazy.
imagine. I sat there like a good boy, and I took it.
Yeah.
I went back and I put my she literally made me put my phone on silent and put it back into her desk.
How long until you got it back?
End of the day, and then you get home and your parents find out that your phone got stolen, and then
you got to hear from them.
Yeah, and then your mom's got to look through your text messages of you and your 12-year-old girlfriend saying you want to take a shower together. I don't even know what the hell I was going to do in there. Yeah. I was also 12, by the way. I should mention that. I was 12 in congruency with my friend at the time.
That is all time. That is an all time talking point with the younger. When we were, I have nothing. I got nothing.
Totally fine.
I was just like,
You're hitting me like I did with the SEPTA thing, dude. I'm right. I hear you.
we're watching a real TikTok being recorded right now. All right, that's the end of the episode. If you've lasted this long, again, please subscribe. Please hit a thumbs up. Please leave a review on iTunes or Spotify. It really does go a long way. It helps us get more guests on here. And then if you want to hit the Patreon, Matt.
Please hit the Patreon for the love of God. We're doing cool stuff on there. We're trying to do even more stuff. We just need a little more funds for it. So subscribe. We have the $1 tier. I think we have a 5 and a 10. If you're feeling generous, for the love of God, give us 10 beans. But either way, we appreciate you guys watching. We'll be doing office hours every Wednesday at like 7 or 8 o'clock, depending upon how Kyle feels. And bonus clips, for Christ's sake, dude.
Bonus clips, things that don't make the interviews.
Things that don't, you could, the crazy behind tour bus doors. You can see the behind the scenes.
Yeah, and we're going to do some stuff called grunt work. I know the last episode, Spuddy Buddies, they reached out to us. They're like, hey, come on the Spudmobile and let's do some stuff behind the scenes.
Let's do it.
We got a good one coming up next week, too. Talk to you.
Peace.